So, a breakthrough already. Bellingham has created one goal already. Knocks it into space. Valverde is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
He's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Oh, he's onto this. Oh, that's delightful. Oh, he's on his own! Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. Madrid really could have done without this. Oh, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking.
Had too much room. It was one of those instances when desperate measures were called for, and it was a reckless lunge.
Courtois to save this spot kick and his team. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not a twitch, not a blink.
You know, he would have been embarrassed had the keeper held his position then.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Oh, a delicate chip through.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Oh, off the bar! It's a pretty loose pass. And the through ball. And he's in on goal, and the shot! Yes! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring!
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
A case now of complete control.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The man
Shoots! It's a goal! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
Chance! Oh, impressive strike.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. He should have put his foot right through it. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Rodrigo tries to play it through. Mbappe is wide and looking to get onto this. Bellingham. That pass isn't the best. Bellingham. Eder Militao does well to get it back. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. Pinches it off him. Alexander-Arnold. That looks a cracking ball. Carreras. Well, that has not gone well. Now, can they get him away? That's a little off target.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
It's a searching pass. Oh, it's inches away from being a really good ball. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. He's having a pop! Keeper always had the measure of that.
Madrid really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Alexander-Arnold. And the shot! Corner number 2 then. And it's been taken short. Madrid have the chance to go the other way. Carvajal calmly anticipates. Eder Militao cuts it out. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Tchouaméni. Bellingham.
This is the time you need that pace.
And it's lofted through here. Now that looks a decent ball. Well, played right into his path. Mbappe! Oh, brilliant stop from Courtois! Tchouaméni getting this one clear. Tchouaméni gets across to intercept that. And now they can spring out of defence. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? That's an imaginative pass. Real chance! And yes, it's there! It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
He's got 4. That is remarkable. Madrid are having a ball here. That is good alertness. Tchouaméni, he can run onto that. Carvajal. Alexander-Arnold.
3 minutos de descuento.
And it's Bellingham. Ambitious ball here.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Oh, that was vital. Valverde. Looking to play him in. Oh, that's a key interception. So, a temporary halt to the action. Who would have seen this? By any yardstick, it is pretty much ideal for them. So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. So we're underway for the second half. Madrid not having the rub of the green at the moment. They are trailing. Bellingham, not the most accurate pass. And they win it back again. Tchouaméni. Carreras. And Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Mbappe. Great ball if he can get there. Rudiger kept his eye on it, and he's there. Alexander-Arnold. Great vision.
There they go, hunting again.
Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Carreras is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rein it in or suffer the consequences.
Looking for options. Shot at goal! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Tchouaméni. Vinicius Junior. That's a nicely shaped ball.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Well, that's clear cut. It's a free kick. Yellow or red? It is red. Well, he waited a little while, but it does seem that the referee was eventually convinced that that was a clear enough chance he denied.
Well, he had a decision to make, Peter, and it's worked out badly.
Pass just lacking in accuracy.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Now it's Mbappe. Nicely worked. Bellingham is onto this. And he's gone backward here. And that is masterful defending. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Madrid.
Goes for goal! Crossbar comes to the rescue. Well, he caught that pure, but no end product.
Madrid certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
That's Valverde. Now there's a fine ball. Can he finish? And he seemed certain to get the sixth.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Valverde. Oh, Red, nice interception. That's really well manoeuvred. And he's there to get it away. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Alexander-Arnold. That has been cut short. That has ended up in no man's land. That looks a cracking ball. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that...
Chance for a shot! Now, oh, he's been caught on it. That's another chance. Can he finish? He's had a shot! Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Alexander-Arnold. Referee's given a throw. Rudiger kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Looking for the run. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Can he get on the end of this? Takes a shot! Rudiger. Nicely weighted ball, and he was quick to react. Carvajal. That's destined for the flank. He's a sharp little ball here. It's out for a goal kick. Alexander-Arnold. Searching pass he's played there. Somewhat off target.
Madrid are certainly now looking like a sorry lot. They haven't got a proper defence or attack, for that matter.
And he's quick to return it. He'll try from distance. Vinicius Junior. Madrid have their third corner. Alexander-Arnold tries a shot! Oh, terrific save. So their fourth corner of the game. And it's Valverde. And he's made sure that's not getting through. And now a sudden chance to counter. Time added on will be 2 minutes. That is a great pick out. Well, nicely intercepted. And that is that. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more or less everyone. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really...
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are... And the shot! What a wonderful goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And it's Bellingham. Can he get on the end of this? Always onto this. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Madrid clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
It's a pretty loose pass. Traoré goes for the shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
Tchouaméni really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
That's a sharp pass. Pass somewhat off target. Oh, there's a probing ball. Rudiger spots it and intercepts. Rudiger promptly onto that, and that is that. And he's picked out the run. And he's there to belt it away. Now it's Mbappe. Quarter of an hour played. Oh, super ball. Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Mbappe. And it's Valverde. Delicate ball and it's towering header. And he hits the net. They are purring, truly purring. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and made it perfectly.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now with 2 up. Madrid really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Rodrigo has it out wide and in space. Eder Militao. Bellingham, and the shot! And he should have made them pay.
Bellingham deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him. Madrid are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
Madrid have quite a reputation for being combative, confrontational, just in your face, Jim.
It's well rehearsed, Peter. It's testament to their excellent work ethic, really. The way they always go.
Mbappe! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Alexander-Arnold receives it in a good position here. Vinicius Junior providing an outlet on that flank. Alexander-Arnold. Well, they've got it again. Vinicius Junior in acres of space out wide. Well timed, excellent interception. And that pass just didn't quite work. Vinicius Junior wants to run onto this. Time and again they are repelled. Bellingham. It's run loose here. Valverde. Mbappe is onto this. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Mbappe showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort... Can he finish? And a terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And a header! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. This looks promising. And the shot! And it's in! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Just one in it now.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
He's found a way through. That's brave goalkeeping, really decisive.
That's just very composed. He held his position really well and he made him make the first move. He was always in control.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Now that's well seen too. A probing pass. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Well, that has not gone well.
Habrá un minuto de
Nicely
descuento.
shaped ball. Knocks it into space. And no, that was never going to make it. Now, can they get him away? That's the end of the first 45. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half.
Se ruega a los
Neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Madrid can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
And here's Vinicius Junior. Decent chance! He's done very well to get to that.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Corner number 2 then. What a throw in. Eder Militao lays it forward. And he's been shifted off it. Valverde. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Bellingham. Mbappe! Short changes him with that pass. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Vinicius Junior. Not the most accurate pass. Traoré. Always onto this. So, can they find a way to turn round this deficit? Oh, that pass isn't the best. Rudiger. Oh, that's fabulous. And he's there to get it away. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Madrid have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be about to change?
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
Shoots! And yes, it's there! A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too.
Big chance! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Madrid visibly comfortable, now up by 3.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
He's having a shot! It goes to show he is human after all.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Can he get it through? Chance for a shot! No, he's missed it. Alexander-Arnold. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Madrid clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And it's made its way to him. Eder Militao. Bellingham. Now it's Vinicius Junior. And he's only too happy to take that back. And here's Vinicius Junior. He's had a shot! And for sure, that was not one of his best.
Madrid really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Well read, nice interception. Carvajal. Looking to play him in. Vinicius Junior. Alexander-Arnold. Eder Militao makes the interception. And that is a little undercooked. Looking for the run. That is ended up in no man's land. Chouameni, Eder Militao kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Shapes to shoot! Valverde. Vinicius Junior. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. And it's been played through. Courtois breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball.
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
Oh, that's a key interception. Looking for options for movement. Mbappe! Well, that's pretty clear, it is a foul. Eder Militao did incur the wrath of the referee and has earned himself a booking in the process. Bellingham. Rodrigo does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Oh, what has happened here? Now it's Mbappe. There's the shot! And no mistake. They are gorging themselves. And that's that. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more or less everyone. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to...
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Hi, Peter. Always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this.
Vinicius Junior! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post.
It was indecision all round. They have to do a bit better than that.
Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Picked out brilliant. Can he finish? It's in!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
That was easy. Almost too easy.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
Madrid finding themselves unexpectedly behind. That is very well defended. Rudiger. Bellingham. Eder Militao spots it and intercepts. That has not gone well. Played out wide. And here's Valverde. Tchouaméni. Alexander-Arnold makes the interception. Tchouaméni. Rodrigo. Now it's Mbappe. Now, can they get him away? Good ball, good take. Chance! And yes, it's there! They are purring, truly purring. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Madrid are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
There will be a throw-in. Carreras. And it's Bellingham. And here's Mbappe. Some really good ball movement. Tries a shot! Perilously close. Played out towards the right wing. Now it's Rodrigo. He has found the one. Can he finish? And it's there! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! What a delicious finish. That is immaculate.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
It shot a goal! And the keeper couldn't hold it. He was certain to score. It is an inexplicable miss.
Good piece of opportunism there, but wasn't able to turn it home in the end.
Oh, well played. It has been an extraordinary start to the game. The gap already 3. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And he's picked it up out wide. And the shot! And that's in! And they're threatening to fly away here. Simplicity itself.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly delivered.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
Madrid are having a ball here.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell.
And the shot! Bellingham.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And that has put paid to that. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Tries to pass it through. This looks promising. He's found a way through. Bellingham.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
That has ended up in no man's land. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Goes for a shot! It's hit the upright. He's having a pop! And he's steered it beyond the post.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Valverde cuts out the pass. Vinicius Junior goes looking wide. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Valverde. Vinicius Junior. And Carreras. It's a pretty loose pass. Well, that pass isn't the best.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Habrá 2
Vinicius
minutos de descuento.
Junior, unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Great chance! And that has faded wide.
Madrid really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
He's in a great position here, and it's made its way to him. And we've reached half-time. Well, what a half they've had. Cruising to victory, and it's only half-time. Astonishing. So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. So right back into the action.
Madrid really have to pick things up here. Their opponents are going to set up to play on the counter-attack now, which means they're going to have to find ways to draw them out more.
It's gone out for a throw-in. And it's Alexander-Arnold. He won't be happy with that one. Great vision.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Valverde. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it. Oh, that real chance! Madrid with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Now that's a fine challenge. And now a sudden chance to counter. Mbappe receives it in a good position here. Bellingham. Now this could be a chance. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Valverde. Looking to play him in. He's through here. Decent chance! Well taken goal. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
At least that has given their people something to smile about. And here's Mbappe. Bellingham. That's been cut out, well played. He's on it, can he get away? He's a sharp little ball here. The ball is loose and the chase is on. And it's skewed away. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Valverde. Madrid have reclaimed it. Rudiger gets across to intercept that. Oh, easy pickings there. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Valverde, and here's Bellingham. Oh, no joy this time. Nicely weighted ball. Now it's Mbappe. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. The pass has gone astray. Eder Militao gets over and intercepts. And it's been shipped out wide. Valverde, who's set up one goal so far. Nicked it back promptly. Not the most accurate pass. Rudiger. Tries to play it through. Just about up to 75 minutes. And it's Bellingham. Tchouaméni. Can he get on the end of this? Always onto this. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Rudiger. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Alexander-Arnold. Rodrigo. It's a searching pass. Rudiger cuts it out. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, red. Nice interception. No, he's just misjudged that one. It's out of play for a goal kick. Tchouaméni. Now it's Mbappe. Valverde. Vinicius Junior. Oh, shooting chance! He steps in, and that's the end of that. Mbappe. Now then, the ball's come loose. Eder Militao. Courtois is there to clear. Oh, that's a key interception. 5 minutes left on the clock. Now it's Mbappe.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Valverde. He's shifting through the gears here. Eder Militao gets it clear. And it's Valverde. Oh, he's having a go!
Minutos de descuento.
Oh, that's a waste. And he cuts out the supply. And that's that. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more or less everyone. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting on. He's going for goal! And for sure, that was not one of his best.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
Great defending, strong and determined. Rodrigo, now it's Bellingham. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, it's the boy everyone is talking about. This guy, Rodrigo, seen by many as being one of the biggest Brazilian talents of his generation. Now, just think about that. I don't really need to add anything extra.
Hard to disagree with that. It is the sort of situation he thrives in. And here's Valverde! Valverde! Now, who's going to be first to this? Tchouaméni. Well, it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
Well, they've made all the inroads and their confidence is taking on a growth spurt.
Eder Militao makes the interception. Now, this could be a chance. Now it's Mbappe. Tchouaméni.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Rodrigo wants to run onto this. Carreras does well to get it back. Chance! And he has kicked it out somehow.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Stood up well to him there. So we're still where we started right now. And a chance! Oh, just lacked a decent finish. Rudiger gathers from the goal kick. Rudiger gets across to intercept that. Tchouaméni. No, it's come to nothing. Madrid have quite a reputation for being combative, confrontational, just in your face, Jim.
It's well rehearsed, Peter. It's testament to their excellent work ethic, really. The way they always go chasing the ball in numbers, and they can keep it up late into a game too.
Carreras. That has been slung wide. Not much subtlety about that challenge. Tchouaméni was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And he's straight offside. Pass just lacking in accuracy. Now it's Rodrigo. Carreras. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Tchouaméni. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. That has been cut short. Vinicius Junior is sporting a guilty look after that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Goes for a shot! Off the post! Alexander-Arnold. Carreras cuts out the pass. A probing pass. That has not gone well. Oh, and the shot! They've scored! And there is your opener. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Madrid are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So the first moment of real significance.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip. Madrid couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Great chance! Oh, wonderful! What a goal! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And they're threatening to fly away here. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Well, of course, it's great play to...
Big chance! Yes! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
A case now of complete control.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Pinches it off him. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. And they win it back again. And there's green grass ahead of him. And he's running through. Alexander-Arnold did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Rudiger. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now, who's going to be first to this? And that brings the first half to a close. Well, the mood in the two camps couldn't be more different as they go in for half-time. Elation on one side, misery on the other. So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. We're on the move again. Madrid not having the rub of the green at the moment. They are trailing. Oh, that's beautifully weighted. Oh, some tackle that. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Can he finish? Valverde. Alexander-Arnold. It's a pretty loose pass. It's not an especially good pass, that. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, well played, well played. Now it's Rodrigo. And the pass is intercepted. Rodrigo. Time and again they are repelled. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Rudiger calmly anticipates. Bellingham. Looking for the run. Now it's Rodrigo. And he welcomes it in. Oh, that's a key interception. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Madrid clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still...
And the shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Pass somewhat off target. And it's Bellingham. He's gone for goal! It's loose now, and they want to get it back.
He looked rushed. He should have waited for some movement. Can't be expected to deliver anything better than that. This is heroic keeping.
And he's gone backward here. Shapes to shoot! And that's a tidy finish. This day becomes absolutely perfect, utterly ideal. Terrific goal, what a super sharp finish.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Nicely shaped ball. Not the most accurate pass. Bellingham. Now it's Rodrigo. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
It's run loose here. That is ended up in no man's land. Now it's Mbappe. Taken back almost at once. The ball has bounced loose now. Tchouaméni, quality ball. Rodrigo. No, he wasn't going to let him past. Can he get it through? He's shifting through the gears here. Carreras. Valverde. Rodrigo. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Half an hour gone in the second half. That's a sharp pass. And it's Bellingham. Tries to play it through. Pass is just off target. Rudiger spots it and intercepts. Plays a sharp little ball here. Nicely weighted ball. And they're back on the ball again. Now it's Rodrigo. Valverde. Pass somewhat off target. Alexander-Arnold. That pass has been well intercepted. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Well read, nice interception.
Madrid really have been second best here, second to every ball, and they can't have any complaints about where they are now. The good thing is they haven't given up, but it's not looking favourable.
And it's Tchouaméni.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Vinicius Junior. Alexander-Arnold. Gets a good foot in there. Now, can they get him away? Oh, perfectly measured that. Rudiger has a look and plays it forward. And that is that. Madrid have very little in the way of excuses here, simply having no answer to a display that was stunning, scintillating. There was to be only one outcome. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, look, it was very one-sided. Their players didn't turn up for the first half, and then it all went downhill.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, at least on the face of it, Peter, there's very little at stake in this.
But, Jim,
Well, it still gives ample opportunity for some fringe players to make their case. So I'm inclined towards something that's still high in intensity, in conviction, in tempo even. And that's not a bad thing.
We're up and running then. Well, that pass isn't the best. Carreras gets across to intercept that. Good ball, good take. Bellingham. That's a good ball out wide. Threads one in. Mbappe! He's scored!
Can you think of a better way to have started this game? Talk about how to stamp your authority on things. You've just seen it.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Madrid are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. That has not gone well. Can he get it through? That's a cute ball. No, that's been intercepted. And here's Valverde. He's had a shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Poorly directed kick from the keeper. He's given it away. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Mbappe showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Eder Militao. Now this could be a chance. And the through ball. Takes a shot! And he should have made them pay.
Mbappe deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And there's the shot! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. Now it's Mbappe. This looks promising. And he shoots! Now, who's going to be first to this? Where it came from. Valverde. And he's intervened well there. Now it's Mbappe. And no, he's seen through all of that. And that's another good win of the ball. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Bellingham. That's been cut out, well played.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Played right into his pass. Chance! And it's in! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity, and soon enough, they'll get another break.
Alexander-Arnold. Rodrigo. Eder Militao wins the duel this time. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
Well, there's lots of movement in the box for them to pick out.
Chance, surely! Has fallen kindly here. And it's in. And they are dragging it back. Game on again. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, Peter, I know from...
Mbappe shoots! And yes, it's there! They are right back in business.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter.
He'll try from distance! And that's off target.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Tchouaméni pinches it off him. And Carreras. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Tchouaméni has given away a free kick. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it. The pass has gone astray. And he's picked out the run. That's the keeper's ball. Stood up well to him there. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Valverde tries to pass it through. Look at the space here. He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. And that's going to be a booking. Well, no question, Jim, the referee has seen that as a professional foul.
Well, I suppose the other choice, Peter, would have been to let your opponent score, so he had no other option.
Can he? Will he? The comeback is complete! A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
A picture of confidence. That was never missing.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Alexander-Arnold. It's a pretty loose pass. Played out towards the right wing. Rodrigo is flagged offside. And the referee has signalled for half-time. The midway point of the game.
Well, I've been left almost breathless here, Peter. This is frantic stuff. 45 minutes just seem to fly by. Here's hoping both teams can maintain this level.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. And here is the first touch of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Doesn't quite get there. Eder Militao clears. And that's a throw-in. Vinicius Junior. He's in plenty of space here. Can he finish? It's in! And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
Madrid now in a position far more desirable.
They've seen the light, and
he's having a shot! And no mistake! So smooth, a signature finish.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
A shift in momentum, perhaps. Goes for a shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Madrid with the corner, they're first. And he'll shoot here! And he's quick to get rid. And now they can spring out of defence. He's cut it out. And there's a goal! It's offside, I think. Yes, it is offside.
He went just a smidgen too early, Peter.
Disappointment and relief on either side. Nothing doing. Madrid needing a change of fortune here. Rodrigo. Valverde, and a chance! And that's a sharp finish. They've done it again! It is incredible!
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Neither manager, I think. It's all happening.
Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
It's turning into quite a gem, this.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Eder Militao kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. That has been cut short. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Ball's gone out of play. That is ended up in no man's land. Pass somewhat off target. Pass is just off target. And that was very necessary.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Played into space. Now that's well seen too. Alexander-Arnold kept his eye on it, and he's there. Nicely weighted ball. Now it's Tchouaméni.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. Madrid clearly are pushed.
And the shot! Eder Militao. Tchouaméni. It's a searching pass. Alexander-Arnold. Now that looks a decent ball. Bellingham. Carreras. Oh, this is a terrific run. Shot a goal! That is decidedly lacking.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace, nor...
Big chance! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Mbappe has delivered a really costly miss. It could have been their last chance to win it.
Madrid are looking to go forward now. Well, who's got the final touch there? Goal kick's been given. Carreras gathers from the goal kick, looking for the run. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Real chance! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Vinicius Junior is offering a right smile there.
The message is simple: defend this with your lives.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
That's a shade optimistic. Not the most accurate pass. Nicely worked. Great chance! Rodrigo.
Habrá 4 minutos de descuento.
Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Tchouaméni he's gone for goal. Bellingham. Rodrigo. Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. Now, can they get him away? Looking to play him in. Backward it goes. And he thumps it clear. All hands on deck for this one. They've played it short. Goes to finish! And he's following up! Oh, split-second reaction.
Valverde really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Desperate defending required here. Still nothing in it, and we will be back for 30 more minutes. So still inseparable. What are you thinking, Jim?
Well, I think many on that pitch were ready for the final whistle to come, so let's hope that there's still plenty of energy about.
Well, no winner so far, but somebody has to be the winner, and extra time is next. Stern test this for the endurance, for the character of the players as we head into extra time. Tries to play it through. Courtois breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Good effort from distance. Oh, that is rather wayward.
Madrid certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Rodrigo finds himself offside.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And here's Mbappe. Bellingham. Carreras. Great defending, strong and determined. Carreras is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. He's had a shot! Oh, he's done it! So is that it? Is this the moment they stole it?
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
And a shot! And that really should have been that.
Mbappe has reacted in utter shock here. For him, the keeper has pulled off the impossible.
Alexander-Arnold plays it. There's the shot! And now a sudden chance to counter. Last-ditched it. Rodrigo! No, he couldn't get hold of it.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
That's an imaginative pass. Valverde is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And the shot! And there's a goal! And the lead lost no time at all!
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination.
And it is half-time in extra time. Goals on both sides then, and a lot of tired limbs out there. We are down to the last chance for someone to try and win this. Is there to be drama in these final 15 minutes? They have played themselves. Chance for a shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And no! He had to, and yet he could not. Corner number 3 coming up. And it's been taken short. And he's decided to go for it. And no one is overly concerned about that.
Well, it was an ambitious attempt, but it'll keep the defence on its toes at least.
Oh, that's a key interception. Alexander-Arnold. Ambitious ball here. No luck with that dink over the top. Looking for options for movement. Well, Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And he was quick to react.
Oh, shooting chance! Incredible! Just incredible! Oh, that has got to be it! This has to be it!
Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
That's shocking. The ease with which he was able to get into the space, and a player of his quality was highly unlikely to miss that.
Madrid have their lead.
I just think this has been a lesson in character, togetherness and composure. I think most teams would have crumbled by now, but this refusal to give up is brilliant.
Looking for a runner. Chips it through. He's on it. Now Mbappe.
Shapes to shoot! And he's stuck it away! We thought they were done, but never say never!
He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Peter, I can tell you, that was nothing short of a cold-blooded execution.
He's got 4. That is remarkable. So,
He's gone for goal!
Minuto de descuento.
and that could set him on his way.
Can he finish?
Oh, the ball's come loose here. Oh, what has happened here? Has to go back.
Decent chance! And kept out by the most elect.
Two sides absolutely inseparable, and we know what's coming. Madrid found a way, somehow.
It's a big well done to both defences for refusing to buckle under the pressure. Fatigue with focus is not the norm.
A brief rest, and then it will be time to refocus. I think we're just about ready. An exchange of stares, and we're ready to go. 1-0.
That's the example they will want to follow.
Up steps the man with the armband. One. So both teams on the board. Now it is the turn of the captain. Oh, it's saved! Straight at the keeper.
Well, that's about as tame as they come, Peter. Couldn't have been any easier for the keeper.
Great stop! And the keeper punches the air.
I think some mind games were played there, Peter. It certainly did the trick.
Bellingham is the third man to step forward. No! Hit it straight down the keeper's throat.
Well, in trying to get clever, that ended up being too comfortable for the keeper.
Bellingham is third in line. Oh, that's going to annoy the keeper.
I think he instinctively knew the keeper was going to move.
Madrid are looking to keep pace here. That's a brilliant read. Oh, keeper looked very big there.
Well, Peter, I think he did well to hold his nerve then. Probably gave him that important edge. Everyone here are holding their breath.
The decisive moment. Madrid fall short in the lottery that is the penalty shootout. As cruel as that is, the two sides had been inseparable after 2 hours of action. So Jim, quite a game, decided in the end in the only way it could have been.